My name is Johnathan. I've been here since day one. Been out here on the street of Miami for like 3 years.
Y'all, this man got some lyrics, some explicit lyrics, so
go ahead,
he's kind of eccentric,
cool.
I get on his nerves. But yeah, been here since day one. This is home. Been through like 4 homeless shelters. This has been the only place that has helped me. Used to do day labor for like 3 years. Right now I got a job at the airport. Yeah, $10 an hour, gonna pass all of them security clearance. I get the yellow badge. That means you can't fuck with me wherever I go. I get the full run of the airport. As long as I ain't standing in front of the jet engine, I'm cool. Y'all been showing around?
Nah, matter of fact,
come on. This is the first structure we put up here. This is the kitchen. We had to put these doors up. So take niceness for weakness.
Okay.
So we put this up. We used to cook in here, but we got like 40 people now. So it's easier for us to cook outside. We having some snapper and some groper tonight.
Okay.
Over here, this was basically the women's area, and that was because there are females that didn't feel comfortable sleeping around men, and every nigga need his own. I don't care who you are. All right, man. You know, you feel like this is my spot, that's my spot. Now the number 1 and the number 2 structures that were put up were back here. We named most of these after great black Americans. Some of the nameplates are up, some of them are a little dropped off. There's been a lot of people come through. Sure. This one here, this was a donation from Tampa. This whole thing unfolded. All we did was put on the roof.
Oh, damn, that's nice though.
I used to call it the insane asylum because of the white walls and no windows. But inside, it's got dolphins on the wall. It's tight work.
Okay.
But back here, this one, that ahead right here, this is the first one. The very first one, they had the concept of a single dwelling. That was changed just because of the fact that we had materials we had to buy, you know, the wooden pallets, the hammer and the nails, so we came up with the duplex idea. This was the number 2 one.
Okay.
I got the Nelson Mandela hut.
Okay.
This is my school symbol. I used to teach martial arts up north. I'm gonna open up my school when I get back up on my feet.
All right.
It says Unity right up on the top. But they were made in a duplex design like this. That's what they look like on the inside.
Okay.
Basically got space for one. You can put your clothes in there. You don't have to worry about nobody stealing it. I got my little rain guard up here. But Michael.
Hey, he used to play the
that's my neighbor. That's the violin dude.
He the violin real good.
He still plays the violin real good.
Ever since, man.
See the evidence?
Man, hey, dog, this man used to play the violin so good, dog.
Close the door back.
Alright, yeah, thank you. You say you coming out?
This dude used to be, dog, man, come down the street, dog, play anything you want to hear, dog. Any song, dog.
And he can make a violin out of a piece of wood and some string.
Make a violin out of
anything.
A damn doggone cup carton, dog, styrofoam cup, dog. Real shit, dog. This dude used to do everything, dog.
Graduated top of his class.
Yeah.
Top of his class. Got kind of screwed out of it, but you know, it's one of them stories. But yeah, me and Michael as neighbors, the whole place actually gets along as a unit. Because if something goes down where you got a problem with somebody, we get together and we vote on it. We had a bad one this morning. One of the basic rules was, you know, if you leave your hut for 3 days and you don't say nothing to nobody, then you lose your hut. Or if you got to leave, say you got some business or something like that, you can say, okay, I'll be gone for, you know, a maximum of 7 days is what's acceptable. You come back, boom, okay, you still got your hut. But if you're gone for any more than 7 days, you know, somebody else moving into that spot, you know. We got people sleeping on couches, other people waiting to get a hut and get out of the rain. There's elderly, there's sickly people here. Basically, that's the city of Miami not doing their job as far as they homeless people are concerned. But we had an issue. We had to get together and vote because dude come back and he's like, I want my hut back. Well, man, damn, you can't have your hut. You the primary one that voted on the rules.
Yeah.
So we got together as a unit and we just voted. We said, okay, you cannot have your hut back, but you in line to get the very next space that is open. So it was handled what they call democratically. But you know, there's nobody like really like in charge here. But when certain things come up, there's certain people that know, okay, you know, hey, this is how it is. And then people that are new that come in here, those are the people that we're like, all right, well, we do this, this, and this, but if you want to do that, that, and that, that's cool.
All right.
But there's no Nazi dictatorship here, because over here we got a shower. This was real cool. The bathroom used to be right here. The shower. The shower worked like the Walt Disney movie Swiss Family Robinson. You put the water into the top, and there's a little valve on the shower that you click on, and it water comes out.
You don't mind if I?
Umoja.
Means unity, right?
It means unity in Swahili.
That's the name of the village.
That's the name of the village. That's the actual name of the village.
Yeah,
we got our gardens going on here with our greens. You know, nigga ain't gonna live without his chicken and greens.
What that guy said about
I was to say, man shall not live by bread alone.
Yeah,
Don't mess with his chicken and greens.
You talking about Mike?
Yeah.
Mike, he get ready now. He might be the one that put on his white shirt and that tie.
Yeah. It's about his hour. It's about his hour.
Yeah,
It's about his hour. Yeah, it's about time to hit 18th Street and make people broke.
Let me get a pick of his house, his room. He said he get him.
Yep.
Oh, and you got the transportation right here?
Yep. This, you know, the media calls this, they call it a protest. It started out as a protest, but this has actually become home.
Yeah.
Okay, because see, I used to sleep underneath the bridge at 22nd and 36th Street. Before that, it was right at the corner. It looks like a Walgreens. It's diagonally across the street from McDonald's. Used to sleep there. And ain't gonna lie about it. Everybody in that place was a crackhead. I was the only one that didn't smoke crack. But we had to come through as a unit to basically say, like, look, this our spot. This is where we sleep. I used to take my food stamps, bring back sandwiches, chips, something to drink, because, you know, you lay in your head there, you can't, you know, you got to be able to trust the person you're sleeping next to. And my thing was, you know, as long as you don't involve me in what you're doing, we straight. You know, your thing is your thing. I ain't gonna disrespect your game or fuck with your product, but I'm like, look, I don't do that. Okay? I don't do that. I drink beer, smoke some cigarettes, hit some weed occasionally. However, all that shit with the hardcore drugs, no, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
Yeah.
We ain't doing that. You know, you got all that, player. But at the same time, you know, I ain't knocking you, I ain't judging you. That's why I'm calling you brother and I'm feeding you. However, got my opinion about it. My wife, before I got down here in Florida, she used to have, used to refinance homes. So, you know, she could walk up to your house, refinance her for $10,000. She walks away with $1,000. I'm running the Kung Fu school, so I'm making about $10,000 a month. I was used to financial security. Negro didn't worry about money. She was smoking crack.
So that's what brought it down.
That's what brought it all down. That's why I feel the way I do about it. She was $250 a day. I used to think it was like smoking a joint, so I would just like go get it for her, bring it back. Okay, whatever. You know, you do your thing, I do mine. It ain't like that. It ain't like that. On the weekend, she used to do like $1,000. I mean, smoked completely out. Smoked out. She would smoke so much. I don't know if you ever seen this, but she smoked so much. She used to pop up with open sores.
Damn, I know.
Used to look like boils. They look almost like boils. And they be all like pissy and nasty. She used to tell people she has MS, multiple sclerosis. I was like, no, I bet you smoke crack. That's your problem. You smoke too much of that shit. You smoke that shit, period.
You mind if I take a picture, y'all?
But either way, that was another motivating factor. I was like, no. No hardcore drugs, no selling, no use, because people wonder how I can have an attitude about it. I look at it like the dealer is worse than the addict. And if you notice too, the addict always outlives the dealer. You know, you got guys talking about like, it's fun if you're talking about a movie, a song, or a novel, okay? You can talk all the shit you want. But in real life, when that's your mother, your brother, your sister, aunt, uncle, some sort of family, and that shit's bringing them down. That's some serious shit. That's exactly why drug dealers get their heads blown off. Okay? And I'm not saying that it's right, but I'm saying that that's what it comes to. You actually step yourself out and participate in that type of negativity, guess what you got coming? You get in bed with the devil, eventually he wants to fuck. That's the only way to say it, okay? That's the only way to say it. I've had people roll up to me up underneath the bridge, be like, take this 8-ball, cut it up, do what you do. No. Negro ain't putting that poison out there. I'm a believer in God. There might be 2 lines when you get up there. That drug dealer line is gonna be long as fuck. You're like, oh man, I gotta wait here.
I hear you. I understand.
I hear you.
And you about to go to the spot with no water?
It's crazy, man.
No, I don't think so.
Hey, you got to back live.
No, I don't think so. That ain't even happening.
That's it. That's what people need to hear, man. They need to hear from the real
you know,
people,
see,
man.
I'm keeping it real, but people think like I'm judging them or I'm talking down. But see, that's the for real deal.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Because see, I cleaned up a body one time down here in Miami. I've done it in other cities, but I cleaned up a body. And Lori, she was from New Jersey. And she believed, like, me and my mom, we got problems. My mom is from Cleveland, Ohio. She works for the #1 hospital in the world. She works for Johns Hopkins. And we don't talk. Because, you know, she's always like, oh, you're going to end up like your father. You're going to be a drug addict. You're to this, you're to that. Kicked me out the car when I was 16. So a nigga just got it in his head. I'm going to do it right. I'm going to do it the right way, and that's the way it's going to be. But Lori was like this. She said, my son hates me. I have no reason to go on. She died with a crack pipe in her hand.
Damn.
She was stretched out like this. Left hand crack pipe was here. And she had the lighter right up underneath her armpit.
Damn.
I cleaned up the whole house, wiped down all the fingerprints, took all the baggies out, took everybody's luggage out up underneath the bridge and all that.
Where?
All right.
Thank you.
Just one.